Recently, I've been thinking I started this channel just over 2 months ago. It's still a baby, and I will probably need to spend years on growing this baby, nailing the content, and find a niche that works. But the moment that it gets traction, bang, others can straight up copy the idea. And that's the same for brands, products, music, business ideas, and anything you can think of. Competition is everywhere and brutal. Well, what can we do? There are two options. You can go head to head with your competitions, use all your horsepower to keep making your thing 10 times better. Or you play the game a bit smarter by escaping them, just like Coke. Coke has been around for more than 130 years, is still the #1 soda in the world, selling more than 2.1 billion units every day. The funny thing is, they suck at innovation and made so many stupid decisions in the past. The opportunities to crush them were there, but no one has ever caught up. Pepsi is still Pepsi. It's crazy how Coke managed to escape competition for all these years. So I intensely studied the business for the entire month, trying to figure out how they did it. By the end of this video, you will find out the key elements that I discovered and how Coke engineered a bulletproof product. So first thing first is to create a great product that everyone loves to drink and wants to drink more and more. But people have different tastes. Some people love tea, some love coffee. How did Coca-Cola formulate a flavor that everyone loves?
Well, so it's mission impossible.
Instead, they focus on the stuff that we do have in common, is that we are all biologically wired the same way. Coca-Cola created their drinks based on how our body works. Number one, it must be a refreshing drink. Let's start with temperature. So Coke is not a hot drink because our body wants to drink more when the drink is cold, and when our body is hot, we need to hydrate. Number two, it must be addictive. The next trick to make us drink more is artificial cravings. Our body loves and craves dopamines. So Coke didn't just put one, but two of these addictive substances, sugar and caffeine, to give us double the dopamine kicks. This just looks like Sprite. Number three, it must leave no aftertaste. Unlike chocolates, Coke doesn't have an aftertaste. So you would never feel like you have had too much of Coke. Never. Truly no aftertaste. Finally, it must look safe. Not all color works because our mouths are a very private part of our entire body. Most people don't like to try weird looking stuff, like this weird looking fruit here. And Coca-Cola knew that, and they played it to their advantage by making their drinks dark brown. It makes them look similar to coffee, tea, or wine, gives it a safe to drink vibe, and it works with a wine glass. I can also drink it like this. Voila! An addictive, everyday drink is born. But then the problem is, once they figured out something great, everyone else would want to copy. What are they gonna do? They have to keep the secret formula a top secret, and that's exactly what they did, even within their own company. They split this formula into different pieces and divide this into different departments, so that no one else in the company knows the entire formula except for a few top execs. And the written version of the secret formula is stored in a high security vault at the World of Coca-Cola in Georgia. But their drink recipe is not rocket science. Someone is going to eventually figure it out. So then Coke has to figure out another competitive advantage. before someone else figured out their secret drink formula. Something has nothing to do with their formula, something much more counterintuitive, and something that is much harder for their competitors to copy. Instead of leveraging its expertise and facilities to innovate in drinks, Coke put all their profits into marketing. They were everywhere. Billboards, newspapers, coupons, radio, TV commercials. At one point, they were even giving out Coke for free. Their competitors had no idea what the heck they were doing. Giving out products for free? Their business must be struggling to be this desperate. But if you think about it, that's the key foundation of their moat. Mind share. When their competitors were still trying to figure out what they were up to, they already spent millions on marketing and kept innovating in that space. They were an early adopter of celebrity endorsements and lifestyle marketing, associating their brands with happiness, refreshing moments, and Santa. They completely changed the game in the beverage industry. By the time someone figured it out, it was already too late. Coca-Cola had reached a global scale and a marketing budget that no one could beat. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here, wondering why I suddenly crave a Coke. And that is the genius of Coke. They trick their competitors by putting the spotlight on the secret formula, and then bang, they carved out a brand new path. This time, zeroing in on mastering human psychology. Practically nobody can catch up with them if they keep spending on marketing. People can copy their drinks, but no one can copy their brand. But we can. We can think counterintuitively, play a different card, and escape competition by carving out our own path.